Galatasaray get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Terrific header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Played back in. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Plenty to... Mbappe! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Searching pass he's played there. Adams. Mateus. Mbappe. Mateus. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nicely aimed pass. No, that's been intercepted. Shifted it to the flank. Cafu shows great strength. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bojan Kurkic going face-to-face with his great rival. De Paul threads one in. He's had it taken off him. Bernardo Silva looking to penetrate opposition lines. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Bernardo Silva shoots! They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
Takes a shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And again they hit the front. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Perez with the... a header! No, couldn't quite control it.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
That's a clever-looking ball. Tries to pass it through. Cross flung in. He gets big. Another header, but again the same outcome.
Galatasaray really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Mbappe. Great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the keeper beats it away. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Danger averted for now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Adams. Galatasaray looking to pass their way through. Messi, and he was alert to it. Looking for a runner. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bojan. This looks promising. De Paul. That has not gone well. This might spell danger. Bernardo Silva. Mateus. Perez receives it in a good position here. Played back in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That has been cut short. Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Cristiano! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's through, now is he in? Beckham. Now that looks a decent ball. Now that's an excellent interception. Out to the right. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well read, nice interception. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bernardo Silva.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The ball has bounced loose now. There's the whistle for half-time. Galatasaray are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And that's the second half started.
Galatasaray are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well measured. And that's a good... Can he finish? Goal! Galatasaray! Into the lead once more. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a break. He rises! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Can he latch on to this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Looking for the run. Oh, important interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he get it through? And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Neatly clipped into space. Oh, that's fabulous.
Besiktas really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Galatasaray finding their passes. Played out wide. Perez in towards the back stick. Khan deals with that nice and simple. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's real chance! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish right from the top draw. And he is just ripping it up. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Besiktas really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 9.
On both sides, actually.
Number 5.
Galatasaray go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling.
And a chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Mohamed Salah just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Number 13, Vinicius Junior. Number 8,
Vinicius Junior. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Big chance! He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Bergkamp. Vinicius Junior pings in a bullish header! Read the delivery beautifully. They've got the finish all wrong. Beckham kept his eye on it, and he's there. Besiktas ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. It's a promising position. And the finish! Ribéry looking to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Ribéry crosses. Keeper's dealt with that. Hernes. Galatasaray are looking to break at pace. It's Bergkamp! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Galatasaray really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's an imaginative pass. Adams. Bernardo Silva charging forward, the ball at his feet. Knocks it into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, that is one way to stop him. Van Dijk. Bernardo Silva.
3 minutes at a time.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Khan claims it without any fuss. Haaland. Haaland making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Baggio. And that's gone loose. Out to the left it goes. And that pass just didn't quite work. So that's it. It is all over. Galatasaray can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Galatasaray really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Boca Juniors.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great...
Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Can he get onto this? Bojan is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tele. No, not quite on the same wavelength. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nicely weighted ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Now that looks a decent ball. Bojan. Cross in, looks like a good one. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Davids. Goes for a shot! Goal! Boca Juniors! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That looks a good ball through. Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's fizzed it forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. And the finish! It's a loose ball.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Tele. Can he get on the end of this? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Baggio.
Galatasaray are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Tele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, that pass isn't the best. Not the most accurate pass. That's been cut out, well played. Can he get it through? Tele, it's Tele! Messi. Great vision. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shot, and the shot! He scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he was quick to react. Vieira. Pele. Shot a goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. Bojan. Roberto Baggio. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now that's well seen too. And it's Beckham. Knocks it into space. He has a look up. Flashes it across.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Roberto. Can he finish? Marvellous goal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, can he get onto this?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. Mateus. He's through here. And no, that was never going to make it. He's a sharp little ball here. Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! A finish of true class! And there is the half-time whistle. Galatasaray are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
To the staff room immediately.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. Second period then underway. And here's Ibrahimovic. Beckham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi. Roberto Baggio. Galatasaray finding their passes. Maldini. Beckham goes steaming forward. Bojan Krkić in acres of space out wide. Perez. Look at decent chance! Goal! Galatasaray! Into the lead once more. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Galatasaray get themselves into the lead. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And he's intervened well there. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball! Up he goes! Oh, taken with style! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 15.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
24.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Coming on the field.
You've got to commend
Number
that, Peter. It's the
27,
perfect response to
Jorginho.
falling behind.
Number
Don't let your
8,
heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and
Substitution
level
in
scores
progress.
again. This is cracking stuff.
Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Oh, super find. Oh, well played, well played. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Boca Juniors clearly didn't.
There's the shot! And that is quite wonderful! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the comeback is complete. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And the pass is intercepted. It's Rui Costa. Rui Costa's cross. Khan claims it without any fuss. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That pass has been well intercepted. Mateus.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Ernest. Mbappe. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Aimed beyond the defence. And he shoots! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 99.
So, time for changes
Mbappe.
on both sides, actually.
Number 10.
Well, that has
Messi.
changed the dynamic
Number
somewhat.
22.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely,
Coming on the
Peter, we're
field,
not going to see any
number
complacency
9,
after that.
Erling Haaland. Number 21.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He
Number
tries a
13.
shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming...
Terrific header! And it's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys. Searching passes played there.
There will be
5 minutes to add. Ibrahimovic! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! This time, surely! Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Serginho has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Probably be looking to play it. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Galatasaray against Turkey.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, and Golo.
He's got tall! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Ronaldinho. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Adams. Mateus. Nice bit of trickery. He's found the way through. Tries a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically...
He gets big! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho goes for goal! And the keeper read that really well.
Ronaldinho clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. And the shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top draw. First blood drawn. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Galatasaray are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Caught offside that time. Galatasaray are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Hernandez. He is through here. Hernandez with the delivery. And this is Pelé, showing good feet. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Adams makes the interception. Searching pass he's played there. Adams cuts out the pass. Now it's Mbappe. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Great ball and he's in. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Turkey have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Now he's got space here. Pinches it off him. Cafu. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Pull it. He won't be happy with that one. He steps in, and that's the end of that. A good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Conte.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he shoots! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Turkey are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And it's made its way to him. And that's been drilled in, brilliantly cut out. Now it's Hullet. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's through, just the keeper to beat! He's having a shot! Yes! And they're at it again, in double quick time! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
A case now of complete control. And they win it back again. Bojan Kurkic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Ambitious ball here. And he welcomes it in. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Distributed tidily. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this? And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
So off we go once more. So 45 minutes to turn it round. Mbappe challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Hullet. Ronaldinho. Good read, needed to be. Spread it left. And it's Conte. Roberto Baggio. Messi. Beckham. And he's intervened well there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Turkey have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Perez has got himself a free kick. And that has put paid to that. Tries to pass it through. Delivers with whip. Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers.
Turkey really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Khan claims it, safe hands.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Hullet. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's tried one! It is a very, very good save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. Turkey are looking to go forward now. A probing pass. Looking for the run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Perez gets into a good position.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Raul. No way through. Adams. Out towards the flank.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Passing nice and neat. Lovely pass, but can he... And a chance! They've done it! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 99.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
10, Messi.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Mateus. Number 22, Perez.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Coming on the field, number 9.
And this is Beckham.
Haaland. Number 17.
Now,
De
can they
Bruyne.
get him away?
Number 21.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
And they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ronaldinho. De Bruyne. Here's Haaland. Bergkamp. That is a great pick out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's a sharp little ball here. That has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Turkey clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That has not gone well. Oh, that's a key interception. He has found the... It's Raul! Good strike, quite an alarm. Hullet. Poor robust challenge. De Bruyne. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Hullet. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Bergkamp. And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not to...